House of the Dragon, Episode 8, and this might just be my biggest challenge yet. Thank goodness the time skips are over because...
It's been near 6 years since I last saw my lord husband, Maester.
Oh, for f***'s sake. Well, considering how much is ever going on in this show, we probably didn't miss anything. But just in case you were staring at your phone this whole time, let's spend this entire scene reminding you of who's who, but only kind of, and nothing more.
I love my brother, but who will take the Driftwood throne?
My grandmother seems quite comfortable here.
She presides only in the absence of her husband.
Be careful, good brother.
Driftmark is mine, by all rights.
My cousin the king would have your tongue for this.
Ooh, but what is this? Damon sneaking into a dragon's den and getting his hands full of, ew, dragon goop. Huh. Or maybe this is secretly how Damon stays forever young. Regardless, is it just me at this point, or does anyone else have the sense that these dragon eggs will make a grand total of no difference whatsoever for the overarching narrative? I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but I can't stress enough how nothing is happening in this so-called dragon show. And over in the Dragonstone Castle, Viserys learns High Valyrian and plots to overthrow his mother Rhaenyra, who is pregnant again. And you all know what that means. Birth scene, birth scene, birth scene, birth scene. But first, Damon rocks up with the steaming hot news that Rhaenyra's children are B-words. Everybody knew that already, but nevertheless, let's spend the entire episode making a big deal out of that, shall we?
He means to call into question Luke's legitimacy, and by extension, my own claim to the throne.
Thank you for all that talking. I would have hated for the show to just show any of this happening.
To King's Landing, then.
To King's Landing, then. Not the Game of Thrones one, but the Treehouse of the Dragon one. Seriously, is it so hard for world-class TV productions to imitate stone these days?
All hail Rhaenyra, House Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone and heir to the Iron Throne.
And in case you forgot who the main character is between now and 15 seconds of nothing happening ago.
Welcome back, Princess.
Thank you. Who are you again?
Lord Caswell?
It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Anyway, in the small council chamber, nothing is happening, and the crown must choose the next heir to Driftmark. Who shall it be? The B-word son of the crown princess, or the brother of the husband of the cousin of the king?
We shall hear Princess Rhaenyra's petition along with those of the other claimants on the morrow.
But enough of that. Alicent is required where something important has already gone down off screen. Let's check it out.
Come here, sweetling. I understand you found yourself in some trouble.
I didn't see him. I asked him to stop. Your Grace, you must believe me.
You know, it's actually not a bad scene. Seeing Alicent actually do something is quite refreshing and cool. Yes, okay, she's solving a completely inconsequential problem, but I hate her a little bit more now, which is nice. And poor girl, it's just that seeing as we haven't seen her before and never will again, I just don't care as much as I might have if I didn't know that none of this will matter once the scene is over. As for Aegon, I want to hate him too, but I need to see him be awful, not just Alicent occasionally throwing a fit over something he did off-screen and then carry on like nothing.
Get up!
Just imagine if in Game of Thrones we only got to hear about the things Ramsay got up to, torturing Theon and whatnot, without ever actually getting to see it.
Ramsay has his own way of doing things.
And over in the royal bedchamber, the end is nigh for Rhaenys' cousin.
The king.
Who goes there?
Okay, all this talk of Ramsay makes me want to play a game. If you can guess how she'll answer that question, you win the game. And I win the game if you beg me to stop trying to squeeze water out of this rock of a TV show.
It's me,
One more time for the guy at the back who isn't very good with names.
Rhaenyra.
Thank you. Now tell us something important to the story instead of showing it.
The sea snake has taken a grave wound in battle in the Stepstones.
You won that 4 years ago.
Yes, and then you left crabs for Garrison. Anyway, the point is that everything is about to change because Corlys is presumed, but probably not actually, dead. All right, enough politics. Let's address each other some more before it's time for supper.
David.
Brother.
Donkey.
This is Aegon.
Aegon?
Me.
Aegon.
This is Viserys.
Good God. Then it's time for...
Princess Rhaenyra and Prince Daemon.
Oh, for f***'s sake. Well, what's this all about then? I see. Literally nothing happening. Why am I even surprised? Very well. Moving on. Ah, yes. A proper battle at last. Well, not proper sparring, at least. This guy will be winning tourneys in no time.
I don't give a shit about tourneys.
All right, sheesh. Forget I even...
Nephews, have you come to train?
Don't you dare answer a question like that. Oh, look, a golden retriever. Oh, it's just Vaemond. Well, just like a golden retriever, it's enough to distract a simple viewer like me from unfinished dialogue. Oh look, Vaemond went straight to the small council chamber to bribe his way into inheriting Driftmark. Very clever.
The next Lord of the Tides will be deeply in your debt, Your Grace.
Gotta love the subtlety. And over in the...
Grandmother?
Okay.
Princess.
Jesus, just please do something.
I'll make you an offer. Back Luke's claim, and let us betroth Lena's children to mine.
All right, sure. That's something. Let's see. They're already legally cousins on two fronts, as well as siblings by marriage, so by marrying each other, that would make their children cousins, and they'll only have one grandfather because Daemon will be both of them. But I digress. Anyway, what's it gonna be, Grandma?
It does not matter.
I didn't ask you to sum up the show in one sentence. I asked you whether you're gonna take the deal or not. Hello? All right, well, point proven, I guess. Okay, but if the cousin grandmother won't play ball, maybe the mother-loving father-husband-cousin brother will.
But the burden is a heavy one. If you wish me to bear it, then defend me.
It does not matter.
All right, enough backroom talk. Time to put your money where your mouths are.
We gather here with the grim task of dealing with the succession of Driftmark.
But look, is it a bird? Is it King Baldwin IV? No, it's Viserys come to polish the big IT for what is surely the last time. Aw, and isn't this just the only thing the show has ever built up to across more than a single episode? Brotherly love conquers all in the end. But hey, the night is young and full of slurs, so Daemon might just see himself banished once more if he plays his cards wrong.
I do not understand why petitions are being heard over a settled succession.
Welcome to House of the Dragon, bro.
I hereby reaffirm Prince Viserys of House Velaryon is heir to Driftmark.
And just like that, absolutely nothing has changed. Let's hear it for Ryan Condal, everybody.
And the Golden Globe goes to...
No. I will not allow it. That is no true Velaryon.
I mean, what do we call him out for here, guys? Racism? Anti-Semitism? No?
Her children are bastards!
Yikes, no need to lose your head like that. Whoa, okay, you.
Valyrian steel cuts clean.
Damn. Is it just me, or is this kind of like Chernobyl? The prize of lies, am I right?
Every lie we tell incurs a debt to the truth. Sooner or later, that debt is paid.
I can't believe they didn't force a heavy-handed reference to that show down our throats. Man, Corley's better be actually dead, you know. Otherwise, this episode will have been a colossal waste of time. And good brothers. I don't suppose anyone's gonna have a problem with murder being committed in the throne room? No? No takers? Very well, time to eat! Now, this is an excellent example of just why nothing ever happens in this show. Just observe how much screen time is spent on people entering the f***ing scene before it starts. But who am I to complain? Tarksgiving only comes around once every 18 years. How much time has actually passed since episode 1? Who knows? Who cares? And Viserys thinks it's good to see you all tonight.
How good it is to see you all tonight.
Will somebody please break the wheel of time spent on absolutely nothing happening already? Where have all the strong, independent women gone? I need a hero.
Please!
My grandsons, Jason and Luke, will marry their cousins, Baela and Rhaena.
Ugh, incest. Ew, back to incest, back to incest.
Tonight, I wish you to see me as I am. Not just a king, but your father, your brother, your husband.
Don't forget brother-in-law.
And your grandsire.
Wishing them to see you as you are is cool and all, but best put the mask back on before anyone looks too closely, am I right?
I wish to raise my cup to Her Grace the Queen. She has tended to him with unfailing devotion, and for that she has my gratitude.
That's very honorable.
We have more in common than we sometimes allow. I raise my cup to you and to your house. You will make a fine queen.
Aw, besties.
To Prince Aegon and Prince Aemond.
Oh, look at that.
I would like to toast Baela and Rhaena.
This isn't gonna end well, is it?
Let us have some music.
What he really means is, let's have another 2.5 minutes of the same people always looking at each other until...
To the health of my nephews.
Oh no, it's not ending well after all. Who would have thought?
Each of them handsome, wise, strong.
Aemond.
I dare you to say that again. It was only a compliment.
Fine, punching Aemond I get, but what is Aegon doing all over Viserys? This is Rhaenyra's wedding all over again. But it's cool, because Alicent and Ray Ray are back on friendly terms after that one gesture at dinner. What's a bit of violence between families anyway?
Aemond has been damaged permanently, my king. Goodwill cannot make him whole.
Oh yeah, that's what the entire previous episode was about. But that's history now. Let's go to bed and forget about it, eh?
Go to your quarters. Now.
See, it's that easy. I know a strip in the Middle East that could use this sort of diplomacy right about now. And over in Who the Hell Cares, we find my favorite, character, if you can call her that. And she's been using her time off screen very well, moving up in the world.
It's been quite a night at the castle, it seems. Yes, lady.
Yes, my lady. Ugh, do you see what I'm talking about here? This is the entire scene. I don't know, Lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, back in the royal chamber, it looks like something is actually going to affect the narrative, as Viserys thinks he's speaking to Rhaenyra about Aegon the Conqueror's dream.
Aegon.
Our son.
The prince that was promised.
I don't understand Viserys.
But I do. You see, instead of pitting two rivaling factions against each other over conflicting interests and choices based on greed and ambition, the show is now pivoting towards making it all a big misunderstanding.
To unite the realm. You are the one. You must do this.
I understand, my king.
7 bloody hells. Ryan, you really do put the con in Condal. Well, I guess that successfully wipes out what little progress was made between Ray and Alicent then. Now they're both convinced Viserys wants them to be in charge, pretending there's justification for either cause, also that HBO's social media teams can get that sweet, sweet engagement when polling their wool-headed followers to choose between Team Green or Team Black. Oh, and mandatory, no, Viserys, don't die! Ah, he's made it this far, he'll be fine. See you next week.